Congratulations. You've just been handed a lasgun, a flak vest that offers about as much protection as a wet paper bag, and a one-way ticket to a planet you've never heard of. You are a member of the Astra Militarum, a soldier of the glorious Imperium of Man. In the recruitment posters, you looked like a god, a titan of resolve standing against the darkness. But let's look at the statistics, shall we? Because in the grim darkness of the far future, your life expectancy isn't measured in years or even months. It's measured in 15 hours. That is the average lifespan of a guardsman in a high-intensity combat zone. 15 hours from the moment your boot hits the soil to the moment you become a red smear in a trench. And trust me, those 15 hours will feel like an eternity of pure, unadulterated hell. It starts with the propaganda. They told you that the Emperor protects. What they forgot to mention is that the Emperor is busy holding the fabric of reality together, and he doesn't have time to worry about your frostbitten toes or the fact that your rations taste like recycled cardboard and despair. Your training was a blur of screamed insults and physical exhaustion designed to turn you into a biological machine. They didn't just teach you how to shoot, they taught you how to stop being a human. Because humans feel fear, humans hesitate, and in the Imperial Guard, hesitation is a capital offense. Imagine your first deployment. You're crammed into a troop transport with 1,000 other terrified souls. The air is thick with the smell of unwashed bodies, cheap oil, and the metallic tang of fear. You descend through the atmosphere, the ship shaking as if it's about to disintegrate. When the ramp drops, you expect glory. Instead, you get the smell of ozone and rotting meat. You look up at the sky, but you can't see the sun. The smoke from the artillery is so thick it's turned the world into a permanent twilight. Your sergeant is screaming at you to move, but your legs feel like lead. Welcome to the front line.
Let's talk about who you're fighting. Maybe it's the Tyranids. You've seen pictures, but they didn't capture the sound. The sound of a billion chitinous legs scuttling across the ground like a literal carpet of blades. They don't want to kill you for a cause. They just want to eat you. To them, you aren't a soldier. You are calories. You'll see your squad mates dragged into the shadows by creatures that defy every law of biology. You'll hear their bones snapping as they're fed into the maws of things that look like your worst nightmares made flesh. And the worst part? The spores. Every breath you take is filling your lungs with alien microorganisms that are literally trying to digest you from the inside out while you're still pulling the trigger. Or perhaps you're facing the Drukhari. If you see them, pray to whatever gods you still believe in that you die before they reach you. They don't want your life. They want your agony. They will take you back to their dark city and they will keep you alive for centuries, peeling back your nerves like harp strings to play a symphony of pain that never ends.
Please, I'll do anything.
In the Guard, the greatest mercy you can show a friend is a bullet to the head before the Dark Eldar get their hooks in. But let's say you survive the aliens. You still have to survive your own side. Behind you, standing with a cold, detached gaze, is the Commissar. He isn't there to lead you. He's there to ensure that your fear of him is greater than your fear of the enemy. If you take one step back, if you falter for a single second, you'll feel the cold barrel of a bolt pistol against the back of your skull. It's not personal. It's a resource management decision. To the High Lords of Terra, you are a spent shell casing. Necessary for the shot, but worthless once the powder is gone.
And then there's the warp. Sometimes the sky itself breaks open. Reality bleeds, and things that shouldn't exist pour into your world. You'll see colors that make your eyes bleed and hear whispers that promise you everything while stripping away your soul. You'll watch your best friend's face melt off as he begins to laugh in a voice that isn't his own. When the warp is involved, death is no longer the end. It's just the beginning of a much longer, much louder nightmare.
You'll spend your final moments huddled in a mud-filled trench, clutching a lucky charm that hasn't brought you any luck at all. You're cold, you're hungry, and you haven't slept in 3 days. The air is so toxic, your skin is starting to slough off in gray patches. You'll realize then that the stories were wrong. There is no great heroic sacrifice. There was only the grinding machinery of an empire so vast it has forgotten you ever existed. Your name will be a typo on a casualty report that will be lost in a filing cabinet on a world that will be destroyed in 100 years anyway. The whistle blows. It's time to go over the top. You stand up, your heart hammering against your ribs like a trapped bird. You take a breath of the poisoned air, scream a name you barely remember, and run into the fire. You don't do it for glory. You don't even do it for the Emperor. You do it because there was nowhere else to go. So if you ever dream of being a hero among the stars, just remember, the stars are cold, the universe is hungry.